Hey, how's it going? Jason Smith here with Smith Family Farm. I'm in the green. Today's April 26th, and I'm in the greenhouse today, just planting some microgreens. And I just want to take a couple minutes here and talk a little bit about kind of what's been going on with the economy and the coronavirus and everything. So I think there's no better time for small producers like us and for small homesteaders to kind of rise up in the community and say, hey, we can help. We can help by sharing our harvest, and I think that just the opportunity is there. And here's why I say that. So over the past couple of weeks, we've had several. We've literally had people calling us saying, "Hey, we live down the street. What do you have? We want to buy from you. We want to support a local farm, whether it's just buying a dozen eggs or buying some salad mix." And it's been fantastic. Like we haven't had this kind of support in a while. Like I don't recall ever having this kind of support actually, except when we were going to farmers markets and stuff. But I think there's no better opportunity for a small farm or a small producer to rise up and kind of be a leader in the community and say, we can help. We will have an abundance, we will have a bigger harvest, or we will have extra food and we can sell it to you. So I think what we need to do is, some of us small producers, we just need to figure it out, right? So whether it's a CSA model or whether it's reaching out to your neighbor and saying, hey, I'm going to have some extra food this week. If you want to buy it from me, you can, or so on. So here's kind of what's happened with Megan and I in our situation out here. Typically, we just sell to restaurants. It's just easier for us. We like to bag it up in a big bag, take it to the restaurant, dump it off, and be done with it. So over the past couple weeks, obviously the restaurant business just got shut down like overnight. And so obviously that had a profound impact on us, especially our microgreen business, because we went from selling a whole bunch of microgreens to just selling none. And so what we've done and what we've had to do is we've started reaching out to specialty grocery stores, and then they're obviously reaching back out to us because they can't keep their shelves stocked. So what we had to do is we kind of had to change things up a little bit. We had to package our product a little bit differently, so that whenever we do deliver it to the grocery store, it's bagged up in a nice little bag, and then it's got a label on it, and so that the grocery store can just take it and just put it on their shelf. So that's kind of what we've had to do. We've had to change a little bit about what we do. But in the coming weeks, I feel like if you've ever done a CSA or something like that model, there's probably no better opportunity now than to at least attempt to try and do that. So for most people who don't know what CSA is, it's community support agriculture. It's where you basically pay a farmer, you prepay a farmer, and you get a box of produce every week of whatever they're harvesting for the season. So we've done CSAs in the past, just didn't have a whole lot of luck with them. There's just some logistical stuff that we just couldn't get worked out on our side. So I think this year what we're going to do though is we're going to do kind of a hybrid CSA. We're going to open up our online store, and then what we're going to do is we'll take orders in each week. And if you want to come by here like on a Saturday morning and pick up your box, you can do that. Or we're looking at maybe shipping a little bit. I don't want to get too crazy with it because it gets really expensive to ship a box of produce. But that may be an opportunity for you. A lot of people do not want to go to the grocery store right now. They don't want to go stand in lines. They don't want to go to the grocery store because they're just like, oh my gosh, the shelves are going to be empty. I don't want to be around people. They're self-isolating. And so I think as small producers, we can fill that void and say, look, hey, if you want to come out here to our farm on Saturday and pick it up, there's not going to be a lot of people here. There never is. Like, we're the only people that are out here. And so you can come and pick up your box of produce. There's no pressure involved. Here's a box of produce. You pick it up, and then you take off and you go on your way. So I think it's just a great opportunity for small farmers, small producers like us, and homesteaders to fill that void. So we've just had a ton of support over the last couple of weeks of people reaching out and saying, hey, what do you have? Whether they're buying a dozen eggs from us or a couple bags of salad mix or arugula or whatever. but we've had a ton of support, and we really appreciate it. We've had people call. I've had people calling from, years ago whenever we were at the farmers market, and so folks just kept our card over the years, and they've been calling me. So I actually spoke with a lady yesterday. It was just very refreshing to hear how folks are wanting to support local producers, local farmers, small farmers. And so it's been wonderful. We just really appreciate the support. But I think that I truly think that over the next couple of weeks, with it's starting to get warm here, especially here in Middle Tennessee, it's starting to warm up a little bit. Not so much today. Today's April 26th, and it feels like February, but that's okay. That's why I'm in the greenhouse. But anyway, I think over the next couple of weeks, I don't know what's going to happen with the supply chain. I don't know if it's going to be disrupted or not, but I do keep kind of my eye on the news, obviously. Not so much the mainstream media, but I do read a lot. And I see things like, oil prices are ridiculously low, which means fuel prices are very low. However, I think shipping brokers know that, so shipping rates are just, they're in the spot market, freight rates are just, they're terrible. And so a lot of these guys, they're getting paid 80 cents a mile to drive, and it just doesn't make sense for a truck driver to be on the road, because you're losing money at probably 80 cents a mile, 90 cents a mile. I mean, I think the break-even point may be at like $1.20 a mile. So I don't know if there's going to be a disruption in the supply chain a couple months from now, a couple weeks from now. I'm not sure, but I think this is the opportunity. If there is a disruption in the supply chain, I think we as small producers, we need to be ready for that, and that's the void that we can fill. A local guy can go, hey, I've got produce, I've got extra radishes this week, or I've got extra salad mix this week, and what we can do is we can get that to our neighbors and our friends and our family and say, look, here's $5, or you can say $5 for a bag of salad mix, or whatever that might be in your situation. Obviously, we got to make money at it too, because we have bills we have to pay, and we've got family we've got to feed. So. But I think it's just a great opportunity for you to look at your homestead or your farm and say, how can we rise above this? How can we become leaders in the community, and how can we make a difference? And so I think it's reach out to your neighbors and say, look, we're homesteaders, or we're small farmers. We know we're going to have an abundance of food, not right now, but maybe in a couple of weeks. And so if you want to secure some food, let me know. And then that's just a way for you to showcase your farm or your homestead and support your local community. And here's what's gonna happen, I think, at the end of the day. All this stuff's gonna blow over in a couple of months, maybe a year or so, I'm not sure, but it's gonna blow over. I think things will be a little bit different in the future because of the social distancing. However, I think small farms like us, we're gonna pick up more customers at the end of the day. And if we serve those customers and we're good to those customers, and we're transparent with those customers, I think they're always going to come back to us. So I see it as a huge opportunity for us to showcase what we're doing as small producers, as homesteaders, and I just think it's a fantastic opportunity. So hopefully we can rise above this and help support our neighbors and our community. So anyhow, I just wanted to kind of share that with you today. That's kind of my thoughts on it. I'm just I'm kind of tickled to death with the outpouring of support that we've received here on our farm. I'm getting phone calls every day, so it's fantastic. It's been great, and we obviously we appreciate the support. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer any questions. You can email me at jason@smithfamilyfarmtn.com. That's jason@smithfamilyfarmtn for Tennessee.com. We're here in Lebanon, Tennessee. Like or share this video if you think somebody might benefit from it. Share it with them, please. And let me know if you have any questions. You can go to our website and check us out. What we're going to do is in a couple weeks we're probably going to put up our online store so people can start ordering from it, and then maybe come out here and pick up a box of produce or whatever we're harvesting. We have some stuff right now, but we're trying to keep our current customers happy, the specialty grocery stores we're working with, and so we're just trying to keep those guys happy and keep them in business as well. So, but anyway, let me know if you have any questions. Happy to help out. Maggie and I have been doing this since 2005, 2006. So 15 years into this business, and we're still going, and we love it. It's a wonderful lifestyle, and we just like to share what we do out here with folks. So if you think you can learn anything, again, just subscribe to my YouTube channel and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks so much. Have a great day.